Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. So, I'm actually gonna pause things really quickly here for two reasons. Number one, I know we have this raider attack coming in that I definitely want to be paying attention to. But in addition to that, I just wanted to stop to actually do a quick little shout out to one, Jimmy Vardlin. I usually, he left a comment in the last video, the one actually mentioning about the doors and how we should focus on having only one entrance, which we still really need to do. Although the death corridor kind of luring people in seemed to work last time, so hopefully that will still work. But I just wanted to mention him because I didn't mention him directly by name last time, and I actually felt really bad about it, because my favorite thing in the world is whenever you guys comment on my videos. Look at this weird plant growth over here. I don't think I've ever seen so many of the same plant growing in one spot. Is that normal? I don't know, I'm distracting myself. There are a lot right there, so it would make sense. But yeah, I was feeling bad because I usually like to shout out people by name when they leave comments, or at least ones that are relevant to mentioning in the next video, and I felt really bad that I didn't do it in this case, so hands out to Jimmy Mardlin. Now, I don't even know what that means, but thank you, awesome dude. So let's go ahead and get started right here. It does look like we have some more stuff coming in. I don't remember what exactly that is. Looks like it's silver. Okay, so we just purchased a bunch of stuff. We need to get ready for this fight, though. If I remember correctly, these people were equipped with some M16s. Yeah. Molotov cocktail lady, too. That's pretty damn scary. Probably actually the scariest thing, simply because all of them are so bad. I remember all of them are really bad at shooting. I don't think there was even one higher than 3. So Kay is very skilled, so we're gonna move Kay in here, have her focus on combat rather than being the bait. Because seeing as she's actually skilled, I would rather have her ready to fight. Robles is pretty damn wounded, but he's almost fully healed. So I think he should be okay, if we put him in the fray for a little bit. I think he should be able to come out okay. We're actually starting to get quite a very well-equipped squad of people. I must actually say that. Do we have one other person who... How is Pyra? No, Pyra's awful. I want to see if we have one other person who's actually got a passion for firearms, but it doesn't quite look like that's the case. Yeah, so since Brianna right here is better than Jen, we'll actually have... We'll have Jen focus as being the... Shoot. They're probably gonna be so close to getting here. I need to pick up the pace with, getting everyone ready. How good was Sven? Oh, Sven has some passion for it, so let's actually put him out there as well. He'll go into that position. That position always kind of scares me a little bit, because I feel like that might be in the line of fire of this turret, but I think he should be okay for the most part. Oh, Jen, you really need to get out there and get out there quick, because they are almost upon us, and I do not want them going to any of the doors other than this main entrance. He's gonna get there in time, though. It's cutting it a little bit close, so we definitely should have picked up the pace a little bit more than that. In fact, he might even get a hit or two? Oh, he got one. He did get a hit off. So got pretty lucky there. Also a little bit lucky that I pulled him back when I did, because I didn't realize that that person was flanking us. Pyra, no! That is a bad Pyra. You go ahead and get into that room. I do not want you causing any really bad situations for us by actually coming out when we don't need you and drawing our enemies somewhere else. Kay is taking a fair amount of damage, and we really don't want to lose her because she's our assassin. Super good shooter. Still at 70% though. These people who have like smaller health bars, they always kind of worry me. Oh shoot, Molotov cocktail coming in. And that is gonna hit a lot of our dudes. Molotov cocktail person is down for the count though, so I think I want to get Kay inside once she'll stop freaking out and allow me to actually control her. Raiders are fleeing! Awesome. Can someone please put the fire out that is on Kay? That would be a little bit nice. I don't want her to die. Actually, in fact, everyone who's good at shooting could probably start chasing that guy down, because I don't think... Oh, wait, no, the turrets totally will be able to shoot upon him. Okay, he's good. He's dead. No longer have to worry about our own people getting hit by the turrets, which will be nice. I didn't expect him to run inside. That's why I thought we would be really secure in actually having our people move forward. Probably to be extra safe, I probably should have turned off the turrets. But even if the turrets fired upon our own people, I think they would have probably been okay. One of these people isn't dead, right? They're dead? Huh. I could have sworn I saw the little warning exclamation point pop up on the screen. Maybe I was just completely wrong. Oh, Wedge, please, please, Wedge, you got me okay, buddy. Someone help! Put his fire out. Do it, Sven. Oh, never mind. Fire went out immediately then. I really do like how the fires kind of spontaneously go out on their own after a period of time. But it doesn't really make all that much sense. If the fire was like that big, and that fire was engulfing most of his body, unless all oxygen was removed from that room, there's no way that the fire would just immediately go out. But I don't know, it makes me happy, I suppose. So let's see, we need to get a lot more graves going. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! 6 raiders down, and obviously 6 more graves to add to the count. Oh no. Let's go ahead and cancel that one so it's not really awkwardly off to the side. I could have sworn one of those prisoners was, what? Wait, what? Oh no. I don't want to stockpile corpses in here. That was a mistake. I don't want corpses in there at all. I just want the raw food. That was silly of me. I can't believe I messed that up. But, what was I saying before this? I'll have to go back and... I was talking about the person who was dying. I'll have to go back and rewatch the video, because I could have sworn I saw the little yellow exclamation point that always pops up when someone's wounded on the floor and can actually be captured. A trade ship is passing by, though. That's pretty damn good. Pyra, I'm actually gonna wake you up momentarily. Let's go ahead and check this trade ship. It should be this one, the Flying Emporium. Oh, yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to buy all that, but since it's $1 a piece of metal, and there's less than 700, I think we should theoretically be able to get it all? No, we can't. Is this actually the... Oh, it's buy at. I've actually been reading this wrong the entire time, apparently. I thought that this was the price that we sell at, and this is the price that we buy at, but apparently I'm a complete ding-dong about the situation. And obviously then we can't afford quite that much. But still, 351 metal is going to be a heck of a lot for us to purchase. Already, especially seeing that we already have over 900, so we're going to be so well off. We'll actually have a lot of construction that we'll need to get done before too long. Let's also see, who has weapons that we don't want? We don't want shotguns necessarily, so let's consider how we want to do this. I think Pyra is actually a perfectly fine person to equip with an M16. I was thinking maybe I'd want to give it to Robles, but I think it is smart to have our people who are equipped with, like, the sniper rifles using... I mean, our people who are best skilled using the most long-range weapons. Although that might actually not be as smart of a decision as I originally thought it would be, simply because most of our fighting happens in close quarters, you know? We're not going to be sniping anyone when it's in this small area. So I don't know, maybe I should be having our really good people using those types of weapons. But anyways, I'm pretty sure an M16 is a hell of a lot better than an Uzi. So we're going to actually go ahead, get rid of that Uzi, and probably add it to the list right here of weapons that we could sell, because it's lower than both of them, but I don't think that has anything to do with actual quality of the weapon. So... R4 charge rifle. Oh yeah, that's that, like, laser rifle, okay. Ooh, a traveler's named by, and it is a soldier, an outlaw, so... Apparently she's really bad at shooting, but she is really good at fighting, so I guess that's, she's not too trained with guns, but... More of a fighter rather than a biter or something like that. I don't know, I'm just randomly rhyming for fun. Kirk! Kirk is our assassin, so let's go ahead and have her capture this young lady who has decided to wander over to our place. Should be perfectly fine. She's got an M6... No, she doesn't. She's got no equipment on her. So we won't have to worry about picking anything up way on over there. Let's see. Industrial Trader has left comms range. That's a little bit unfortunate. We, in fact, probably should get to work on selling those weapons while we still have a chance. Yeah, combat supplier will be able to buy them for sure. We seriously don't have any potatoes in there. Interesting. But let's go ahead and sell everything. We've got pistol, pump shotgun. Oh no! The trader doesn't have enough silver. That sucks. Oh well. Might as well buy as much metal as we can from him then. Which isn't very much, but that actually will give him more metal back. Which is obviously a good... I mean, more silver back. So maybe we could do an awkward kind of back and forth trade right here. Like, sell that pistol next. Buy a bit more metal. Like, this is kind of a really weird way to do things, but I also kind of like it a lot. Go back here. Sell a bit more metal. I mean, buy a bit more metal. Oh, and that's all he's got. So we can't do that little topsy-turvy, encounter or whatever you'd want to call that right there. We need to... Oh, this poor guy! Poor Wedge. He's sleeping in a bed of metal. That kind of sucks. Solar eclipse. That's awful. Presumably, though, I'm pretty sure with those 2 batteries full, all that power should last through that entire time. But we really need to get the next few solar panels built, because we have all of this room to expand that. So let's actually make that one of our main projects right now. We'll put down... Oh man, we have so much metal. Covering all of that only takes 400. I mean, 400 is a hell of a lot, but compared to what we have right now, it's really not all that bad. We get really good value out of all that. So let's see. We obviously need to set up our prisoner, so we'll deal with him as we want to. Once all that's built, we'll start putting down those solar panels as we have planned. And we also we really need to make a battery room. Which will probably go, like, right in here. But then again, we want to keep on expanding to the left. So I think we should instead put the battery room over on this side. Because that'll also be kind of nice for convenience sake, because then it will be really out of the way of the rest of our stuff, and we don't really want the battery room near anything. We want it to be easily accessible in case there's some kind of short circuit, of course. But we also don't want it to be, we don't want it to occupy space that we don't want it to be occupying space near most of our stuff. Because we want that, we want everything that's, like, in our main hub or living sector to be stuff that will actually function well for us, rather than just a room that's essentially there just to take up space, in all honesty. So I think it makes sense to go ahead and put it over here. We might actually even expand it a little bit bigger than that, but just to be safe, we'll just mine out that little bit right now. That way we can continue building the wall that way for support, and then mine out a little bit more in the future. A lot of people are chilling in the metal room right now. That's because they're all building, though. Okay. Before too long, though, because I've really needed us to do this, we definitely need to go ahead and, finish mining out all of this, so we could get that thingamadoohickey built. Why am I totally blanking about what it is? The crafting room built, because we still haven't experimented with that at all. We done gone haven't experimented with that at all. This is me and Downo redneck mode or something like that. Everyone has a redneck mode. I hope that's not insulting. I apologize if it is. If it isn't, though, I have a little bit of a sense of humor. It might be a little bit rude or presumptuous of me to say that, but I don't know, I feel like everyone should be able to laugh at themselves a little, you know? What kind of world would we live in if everyone took themselves too seriously all the time, you know? We'd all just be angry at each other. But anyways, that doesn't really matter at all. We still need to get this lovely garden built. Let's actually go ahead and do that right now. Gonna make a growing zone, bada bing. Actually, let's make it like... No, I want to expand you silly Billy Papa Chili. How the hell do I expand it? I don't know. I don't know how to do anything in the world anymore, apparently. No, growing zone, click, and drag. Expand growing zone 1 or create a new growing zone. I want to expand it! Oh, no, I can't because I can't grow plants here! The garden is ruined! Oh, I am disappointed about that. I should have realized I am such a fool. I put the garden in the worst possible spot. There is not any way to get rid of sand? You could put stone tile there. It actually goes down there, believe it or not. But we're gonna cancel that because I don't want stone tile there. God damn it. Harvest plants, cut plants. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Well, our garden is gonna function a little bit weirder than I originally intended. Wow. Can't even do it on the right side. Well, you know what? Forget it. This is still gonna be our garden, but it's gonna be like a really stupid garden. It's gonna go, boom, that's one section of plants. No, I want to create a new one, game. Cancel. Cancel that. Create a new growing zone down there. No, I want it to be different. Is it different? Actually can't quite tell. Ah, it is different. It's just a very similar looking color. So go like that, go like that, go like that. Can it? No, can only go that far. Okay. Crap. I did not want that one to be the same type of zone. How do I select for it to be different? I don't want it to be the same one. Oh, I click U and then do that. Okay, so then this one is going to grow only roses. Is it daylilies? Yeah, daylilies, dandelions, and so the pattern will repeat itself. And then we'll have the most beautiful little garden in all the land. Which one was this one? One was a daylily, okay. You gotta work with me, guys. I've got, like, the world's shortest memory on the planet. Like, it's actually pretty sorry some of the times. Does it finish with the roses? That would be pretty nice. This is daylily? Yeah. No, doesn't finish with the rose. Finishes with a daylily. But that'll be lovely in its own regard. There we go! In all honesty and functionality, this is gonna be a little bit bad, because obviously that's going to distract our garden people. That means they're gonna start working on that in times when they really, in all honesty, probably shouldn't, because they should either be doing other tasks, or they should be harvesting plants that we actually need for food. But who cares? This looks pretty, and I like things that look pretty, so we're keeping it. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. If they stay outside as well, hopefully they'll actually continue to grow, and so we won't need to continue to work on them. That would certainly be nice. We definitely need to continue to make individual beds for people as well. That's another thing that we need to consider. But this process is going really well over here. So let's finish this off first. Build that wall. So we can't get it, so there won't be any potential flanks coming in the future. I really want to build these solar panels here, but I don't want to do them until they frickin' get rid of this stupid covering. Like, it's awful. Okay, let's see. So we're actually going to set up for those two to start being built, but I'm actually going to cancel those in a sec. That's just like setting up room, so I could see how much space I want to be in between. Now I could get rid of those. So it's going to be 2 more solar panels right there, and then why don't we add 2 more like that as well. We don't need to make too many more. I want to keep a lot of metal for other things. Another industrial trader! Frickin' awesome! I don't know if that industrial trader will be able to trade in weapons, though. And I haven't noticed that combat supplier is left, but probably should have tried selling to that combat supplier while he still had a chance. Now it looks like he's gone. And this guy does not trade in weapons. A little bit unfortunate. Let's go ahead and sell all the food that we can. Yeah, that's gonna get us a heck of a lot of silver. Okay, that's all that we have to spend. Let's go ahead and set it at 408. I think that'll be pretty good. That gets us another 200 metal. Really? We do probably have to be a bit afraid of the next couple of raider attacks, because I would imagine that Cassandra would probably give us something very threatening at this point, simply because of how much metal we have and how effectively we've handled the last couple of raider attacks. So we should be worried. We should be very cautiously aware of what might come in the future and how dangerous it could be for us, because I think it honestly will potentially be a very, very life-threatening situation that we'll have before us before too long. We really need to get some more batteries built, so we need to work on that. Let's get this battery room finished. I really want to get that done. In fact, in all honesty, I think having it that big should be perfectly fine for the battery room. We'll put a door right there, even though, quite frankly, we probably shouldn't, seeing as that'll give those raiders that entrance that we don't want them to have once again, but a pox upon that. I'm an idiot. And I'm dealing with it. It's like that moment from the Grinch, I'm an idiot! You're an idiot! I always love that part. In all honesty, probably a pretty god-awful movie, all things considered, the live-action version of the Grinch, but I always loved that part. I can't deny it. Looks like this trader is someone who we're not going to want to be messing with at all. Selling metal for a hell of a lot and not even buying food for a price that we would want to sell it to them. Apparently, farming traders suck. You would think they would be the reasonable ones. Apparently, if you hold down the shift button while moving around the map, it goes like Superman speed when he's traveling through time. This is pretty awesome. Can't believe I never realized this until now, and I just did it completely on accident. I like that. I like it a lot. Let's see. So, once this room is... okay. I was actually about to say once this room is built, we could go ahead and put that roof over it. I mean, not roof over it. We could start putting some batteries in. But actually, more importantly, it was focused on... Actually, what am I saying? by the time I mentioned that, the roof was already finished, so that's very, very good for us. Could put a carpeting in that room, but once again, I think the metal tiling is much more important to prevent fires from spreading in here. Nice! We've got another unit, too! It's, Sharp. Lovely lady Sharp. Let's go ahead and check what she's good at. She was, No, she's really bad at shooting, but she's good at hand-to-hand combat. In all honesty, I think we might want to get another plant cutter. I don't think she had, like, any real skill at it, but I think it would probably be a good thing for us to have. Just, So why did I set her as a miner and a crafter? I'm silly. I pressed the wrong things, apparently. We do have a lot of growers, though, looking back at this. In fact, this gives us a lot more of them than we have miners. I don't know. The next person that we have, considering that they can do manual work, meaning the next colonist that we have after Sharp, I'll probably actually have them focus on mining and cleaning, because we don't have anyone who's specifically focused on cleaning yet. But I don't think we want Sharp to do that as well. We'll just have another plant grower. Probably move everything else to 2, except for cooking. Actually, cooking can be a 1. Obviously, she won't do it unless we actually have some tasks that can be done with cooking and all that jazz. But cooking really doesn't seem to happen all that often unless you kind of purposely work towards it, I would say. Because we could go out and go hunting for some animals, but we haven't actually had animals attack us recently. And because of that, we haven't really had any reason to get any food. In fact, if we wanted to, we could go ahead and do that for fun right now. So let's go hunt us down a muffalo. No, I don't want to melee attack the muffalo. I want to shoot it. Probably have to click that and then on the muffalo. Sorry, muffalo. I love you. Oh, I'm feeling really bad about this now. Oh god, I'm too much of an animal lover for this kind of thing. Actually, that is probably a very good thing for us to do, though, because I didn't actually think about this, but we probably should have been doing that kind of thing long before now. Not just to get additional food and increase our people's capabilities of being chefs and cooks and all that jazz, but on top of that, to increase our shooting skill. Like, that's one thing I completely disregarded in regards to hunting work, because it's actually probably going to be it would be probably a very, very effective thing in regards to increasing our people's abilities to be well equipped with guns. So, probably something that we really should have worked on a while ago. We're going to put in all of those batteries. Maybe even 2 in the middle. What's the best way to do that? Let's go ahead and do it like that. That'll look badass. So this room looks pretty awesome now, at least in my opinion. Obviously, though, that's also a huge safety hazard. That should mean that... Oh, wait. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna get rid of those. Because their functionality would be pointless. Unless I created power conduits connecting them. They would be absolutely pointless, because obviously they weren't connecting to the walls or anything, so they wouldn't be gaining any power. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be way more batteries than we need at all at this moment in time. But, you know, I feel comfortable with having them, and actually... No. Oh wait, no, they are all growing. Obviously, they're going to run out once night comes around, and we do have a lot of power sources right here. 6 solar generators and a geothermal generator is not something to be ignored. It is a hell of a lot of power coming in for us. So we're going to be very, very secure for a long time, as long as there aren't any power short circuits or anything like that. Then the battery room is going to be very, very... very helpful to our base and all that jazz. In fact, where are all the lights? I want to keep on adding more lights so all the rooms can be brightly lit and nice looking, and repower any of the ones we turned off before, so all of our rooms can be nice and happy. Why lights on initially means that a room is happy, I have no idea, but that's the way I roll, apparently. Let's start adding rooms for people to live in. I think that would be a good thing. Do we want it to be on this side? In all honesty, probably not. Because all of our stuff is over here. Like our food supply is over here. We want this to be our dining hall, this room right here. So let's actually get that set up first. And then we want this area to occupy the, that crafting room that I was mentioning before. So let's actually start setting that up. That'll probably go about that high, because the crafting room is going to be much bigger than these 2 rooms were, because it's going to need a lot of space to occupy all of the, for all the debris that we're going to have chilling in there. So it's probably going to be like twice as big as, or about the size of those 2 rooms combined. That'll also give much more space for this to be like its own room, but then again, I don't think that would necessarily matter, now that I think about it. So let's go ahead and keep on mining all this stuff out, get to work on that. This can be expanded to about yay big? I think that would be good, because then we could have like that going over there. This is gonna be a damn big room. Like I mentioned, it's the dining hall. It's bound to be big. So So I think that should function rather well for us. And we're gonna get that enormous table that I love to build ever so much in the dining room built again. Hopefully someday we'll actually have enough colonists to occupy all those chairs, but for the time being, and probably quite a while, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Unfortunate, but probably just the way things have to work. Hopefully there won't be an opening in the roof right about there. I'm a little bit worried there might just be one square that'll cover that area. But even if there is, that'll have to be okay. Where would the door best fit? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 spots. That means 6 in on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the wall should go out to about that far, connect right there, and then have the door in the middle. That's how that room should work. And that should definitely be enough space for that area right there. So let's see. No! God damn it. Okay, looks like we're gonna go for humor then. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to do this, but we're gonna make like a Naruto reference right here, guys. Nah, that's not what I wasn't hoping to do. I think Naruto's perfectly fine. I actually used to be really into the early Naruto comics, like before it became like Shoujin or whatever it was called. I was really into Naruto. But I just kind of fell out of it. But there's this really funny moment in, like, the Green Leaf Village where, like, the main meeting for all the villagers, their table, like, their meeting table just had this weird random pillar in the middle of it. So they're, like this is their meeting for, like, their war generals and all that jazz. And their setup was essentially like this, where they had, how big are these? That almost works perfectly. God damn it. I wish this one had like one more space to it. I feel like if this table had one more space to it, a lot of the cumbersomeness with how I want to set up the tables would be a lot better, but I don't know. Like, how many blocks does this one take up? Is it an odd number? No, it's an even number. I think this one should be an odd number of blocks. They need an odd number of blocks table to, because if it's all even, if you're in an odd number of spaces room, it's no matter what going to come out looking a little bit awkward, which is very, very annoying to me. Because I don't know, it's a pet peeve of mine in that regard. But yeah, like they had this like kind of, here, let's actually fix this up a little. They had this, like, meeting table set up, and it was essentially built like this. And it's like, how the hell are they gonna have this meeting? Like, obviously it's a circle, so they could all talk to each other, but how the hell can they have this meeting when there's a freaking pillar in the middle? Half of the people can't see each other. Like, it doesn't make any damn sense. So let's go ahead and have that set up. And then we'll have, like, 2 tables like that. And then, how much space is there? 1 table's worth, and that much. So we'll have bada bing. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, no, that also fits perfectly. Okay, so that one goes right there, and then that one goes right there. Do I like that? I actually might like this setup a lot. It's really weird. But it's also kind of cool. I like it. I like it. That's our dining room. This is our dining room, guys. So awkward, but it's gonna be the greatest dining room in the world, especially when all the chairs are placed down. Probably won't have any chairs going along that end and right there, so there's actually room for our people to walk. I believe they can indeed walk over the chairs, because they need to walk over them to sit in them, you know? But I prefer it when there isn't, like, chair... we'll probably put them there. We'll put chairs there anyways. Just to make it work out, I suppose. And hopefully these lights will actually be able to occupy the entire space, or light up the entire space, I suppose. And with a couple more, it will work out. Put one right there and one right there as well. So yeah, this is our oh yeah, apparently people can even walk over the tables. I didn't expect that to be a thing. So this is our weird kind of dual penis shaped dining room. But it's damn cool looking, right guys? And that's all that matters. Let's see what we got. A new trader passing by, a combat supplier. That's very good. It'll allow us to sell the couple of stuff that we have to sell. And a local muffalo has gone mad. That's actually probably a cool thing for us, because that means there'll be more meat for us to sell. So that'll be rather glorious. In fact, Robles is practically gone his whole night's rest. So we're gonna move him up right there as we end the episode, just so I know that we're about to get in this fight in the next one, or that fight is handled on its own at the start of the next episode. Shoot, someone's exhausted! I need to build a frickin' bed! How do I forget this every single time? Let's put it in there for now. Absolutely ridiculous. I should never forget that. Sharp is exhausted. What is her thought? She's still very happy, so that's nice at least. Once she gets that sleep, her condition should, like, even out quite nicely. And let's actually have her grab a shotgun before she gets some sleep. Sorry to do... Actually, no. How about the Uzi? Rather have her with the Uzi. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.